There's a cute saying online where it's like, you don't need motivation, you just need discipline. I think that, bro, is small dick energy, and that is not what we're about here on this channel. What about if we could have both? What about if we could stay motivated for 90% of the year and then be disciplined? You're going to be more disciplined to do the things you're motivated towards? Of course you are. Are we going to overtake people that are only disciplined to do that hard thing? Of course we're going to overtake them. I'm motivated as fuck to make videos every day. This is not discipline for me. I fucking love this shit. I love waking up and I love delivering fucking my life stories and value in the form of fitness training to people, to you, especially online. So we're going to have both. If you're lacking motivation right now, good. I'm not just going to tell you to keep doing the thing or just be motivated, because that is bullshit. I'm going to give you some tangible advice from my own life that is going to help you out. So in February 2017, I was posted to the Infantry Training Centre in Catterick to train parachute regiment recruits, so they were fit enough to fucking parachute out of the sky and go and serve in our battalions. My dream job. 4 years of serving in the army, and we were there doing my dream job. And what that would consist of is we'd take the recruits of about 50 through their training that they needed to get up to standard. So that would look like running with the pack on 35 pounds across that hilly terrain up to 10 miles. It'd be running with logs. It'd be going over like obstacle courses, cross-country runs in boots, stretcher races, then like man exercises where they'd carry each other, crawling through dirt, all that sort of stuff. Ferocious, great environment around a great set of men. However, and you'll have heard this in the past, when you get everything you want, there comes a point where what comes next? And I got there in the February, and it was amazing, and we were loving life. And then after a few months, obviously the thing I'd worked so hard for in my army career leading up to that, doing the courses I need to, progressing faster than a lot of people, so I could get to that point. I mean, 4 years and I had like 2 stripes on my arm, and you know I'd worked really super hard for it. It was pretty much my dream job. But after a few months, for ambitious men like us, you need something else, because you know what happens, and you know why people lose motivation. When you don't have that next thing, and you've already got the thing you want, where are you going to get your highs from? Well, you're going to find the quickest and the easiest points to get your highs. So what did I do for the rest of that year? I fucking partied, went to raves, went to Ibiza. Now, these things are good. You should be social. You should be socializing with your mates, speaking to women, because that's how you're going to grow as a person. It's all well and good reading, developing self-improvement tactics, all that fucking good jazz. And I'm all for personal development. That's what I like to call it. But you need to put it into the real world. So you do need to socialize, you do need to party, but I'm telling you, I took the piss. Like, that was my only focus, and my only goal was just go out, have a good time, fucking drink, do whatever, rave, party, Ibiza, birds, mates, and it was fun, don't get me wrong, it was fun. And at the time, I was 21, so fair enough, that's what another 21-year-old will do, but you're not watching this channel because you want to be an average 21-year-old or an average any age old. You're here because you want to fucking dominate the world and be a better person for it. And that's literally what we do together on this channel, me and you. We're going to grow together. You continue to watch this channel. I continue to grow. You're going to continue to grow with me until we fucking meet up in real life and just dominate everyone wherever we are. And that's literally my long-term vision for this channel. So be social, but we're not average people, so we're not going to deal with average behaviour. We come in peaks and troughs, but I was not in peaks and troughs. I was in trough of party, mincing, not doing anything productive with my life. And do you know what? Come the end of it, I wasn't even that happy. Like, by the time I'm at like the last rave, like this one, I'm like, yeah, great, another one. Give me a fucking ice pop. Fucking maybe that'll give me a high. So where I'm going with this is, too much partying will get fucking old very fast. But why did we party? Because we lost the drive. We lost the incessant need. We lost motivation. Fucking right, we lost motivation. And then discipline went clean out the window. Now, luckily, an opportunity came up. God gave me a fucking helping hand. And I was sent to Sierra Leone in West Africa on a mission by myself to essentially develop their physical training wing from the ground up. They didn't have one. They didn't have physical trainers. So that was my job, obviously, here to train the recruits in physical training. So I was sent to Sierra Leone to replicate the same thing, but they didn't have anything. Obviously, these were the conditions we were living in. So you can imagine I've gone from party, everything I want, Ibiza, fucking slushy alcohol drinks, birds, to living out of a Mozzie Dome tent and eating packet food across the streets of Sierra Leone. So one extreme to the next. And by the way, no fucking phone signal. I had a bird at the time I could speak to like once a week. Obviously, that relationship was going great, wasn't it? Because I'm sure you were well happy with that. So literally one extreme to the other. Boom. That's what the world gave me. It's like, right, you've done a lot of partying. You're not progressing in your life. You turn to vices. Let me give you a good kick in the right direction. Boom. Straight into Sierra Leone, West Africa, into the rough ends. Now, this was the best thing that could have ever happened to me. Why is that? Because I had to build something from the ground up. And us as masculine men, there's nothing more exciting than that. But more importantly, there's me, but look at all these people behind me that don't know about training, but they need to. They don't know about nutrition, but they need to. They don't know about managing people, but they need to. So I've now got a platoon, a company's worth of people that are depending on me. If you don't have motivation, as soon as you have something or someone, more importantly, that depends on you, I'll tell you now, that fire in your belly will start to come back very, 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 very fucking fast. So we know for sure that we need people that are going to depend on us. That is the first thing we need in order to regain that motivation. So I would ask you now, who is depending on you? And you could say no one, but someone is depending on you. If your parents are still working, they're depending on you. If you have kids, straight away, there's your why. If you've got friends that need help, there will be someone in your life that is honestly depending on you, and you may not have even noticed it. And it may be as simple as, because how you do one thing is how you do everything. If you don't go to the gym, if you miss that gym session, okay, you missed the gym session. Now, because you didn't miss the gym session, you put on a little bit more body fat. I know I'm going extreme, but imagine that you put on a bit more body fat. Because you put on a bit more body fat, are you going to be happier or sadder? A little bit sadder. We don't get sad, we're strong men, but still, you're not going to feel great. And then because of that, you didn't perform as well at work because you weren't in the best of mood. Because you didn't perform as well at work because you weren't in the best of mood, your career goes downhill a little bit. Then it makes you all a little bit unhappy. You stop socialising as much. And before you know it, this is how ruts are created. Ruts are created from one little habit here. Just like last night. Last night, I was a bit tired, been to the beach all day. As you can tell, because I'm brown as fuck today. Went with a bird. Brilliant, nice day. I was tired as fuck. Sun had worn me out, well tired. And I'm brushing my teeth. I think, shall I just sack the floss? Shall I just sack flossing tonight? It won't matter. But honestly, if I sack the floss, what might happen? My teeth may be 0.1% yellower today. I notice it. I'm like, oh shit, my teeth are looking yellow. Fuck. Okay, that's something I'm now going to have to fix. Where can I do that? Oh, well, I'm in Playa del Carmen, Mexico. Where do you get your teeth white? Oh, I don't know. Okay, right now I need to spend time finding it. And and it's going to cost this much. And do you know what I mean? It's one little thing. It's not flossing your teeth, but it equates to something. Everything starts and it has a ripple effect. So that's where I'm going with this. With like, you may not seem much not going to the gym, but you not going to the gym affects all this, affects the people that were relying on you. And it goes the other way just by you going to the gym. So we know now we've got people that rely on us. That's a very important thing. The next thing you need is a strong start and finish point. So with this, it was given to me, thankfully. I was going to go for 12 weeks. No, it's 10 weeks. I was going to go for 10 weeks. I had a start point, zero infrastructure, zero PTIs, zero knowledge. Okay, cool. Right. So I had to develop a course that was going to teach them the basics on how to deliver physical training to soldiers. I had to then work out the resources we're going to do, where we're going to do it, what times we're starting, when I'm going to order what and the structure of it, and then I need to actually deliver it. When I then deliver it, I need to assess that they have digested it and can do it back. That's the part of teaching. I teach them. They then showcase that they have understood and know how to deliver it back. And that would run across, like, the first 4 weeks was me teaching, the next 4 weeks was them out in their respective areas around Sierra Leone. I'd go and visit them, mentor them, check they were doing everything okay, assess them, give them feedback, yada yada, help them grow. And then because it ran so well, we ran another course and basically duplicated what we just done. So it was really cool. And then in the background, bear in mind, I'm a 21-year-old fucking pissant here. I had to go and speak to their, like, generals and stuff to be like, physical training is important. This is what we do in the UK, and this is the result we get because of it. And, you know, this is why you should. I had to sell them the dream as to why it was important that they should invest in this, and they should invest in better kit than just tires and stuff like that, because they had the option to do so, and to run more courses. So I've gone from partying all the time, not really like any direction, to having a lot of people depend on me, a strong why, a strong starting point and goal point to aim for. So you can imagine feelings went straight out the window, full just focus on the mission again. And that was the only thing that matters. So going back into your life, you need people that depend on you. You need a start point and a goal point that you're going to work towards. And you need that strong why as to why is it even important anyway? Like, what is the knock-on effect of you getting in good shape? Like, what is that? So just write it down. Like, what's that going to bring to your life now? If you're in good shape, what's going to happen? Are you going to be a better friend, father, husband, whatever the fuck? Are you going to perform better in every aspect of your life? More than likely, because how you do one thing is how you do everything. And we know that's true. You can try and say like, I'm really all over everything, but my hygiene slackens a bit. Or I'm really all over everything, but my finances are in the bin. It don't happen like that. How you do one thing is how you do everything, and it's for good or bad. So have that diligence about your day-to-day life. Do sweat the small stuff. People will tell you don't sweat the small stuff. I disagree with that because it all has a knock-on effect. You deciding not to do a certain little task and go and have an hour's nap, that will have its effect, because now you see yourself as a little bit of a mincer. And when push comes to shove and you think, oh, I really need to do that hard day, have I got it in my arsenal? You'll question yourself, and then you'll shy slightly away from it and take a little easier route, which means the end result was less. I know I can do a solid day. I know I can grind out YouTube videos, check-ins, chats on Instagram, set people up and train and still have a good day. I know I've got that in my arsenal, so I'm confident I can go and do it. I want you to have the same for your, whatever it is, your aspect that you're trying to achieve. It all starts just by going in the gym. So that is how motivation is formed. Because do you think I was motivated? Of course I was. I was happy to turn up to work every day because I had a strong why, people to depend on, and to see something grow from the ground up. Whatever it is as men that we're doing, we're looking to see something grow from the ground up. Whether it's your physique, whether it's your work, whether it's your relationship with someone that was like non-existent in the beginning. We like seeing things grow. That's the satisfying thing. But as soon as, and this is the mistake I made right at the very start, as soon as you get the thing, you need to have the next thing that is just on the horizon. So I'm going to get 50 transformations on my Instagram page by the end of the year. That's the goal. But as soon as I hit the 50, there's another goal that's going to be in place, ready for next year, that I'm going to hit. I'm going to pivot straight to that goal. I don't know what it is yet, but I'll definitely be writing it down, figuring it out. Maybe it's double. Maybe it's 100 over the year of 2025. So you always need to have the next goal in place, and you'll never lose motivation like that, because it's an infinite game. It's like how it's literally is like sky's the limit. You shouldn't lose motivation when the sky could be the limit, because your motivation is literally limitless. For as long as you keep following these tactics and setting the goals out that's next in front of you, you will never lose motivation, because there's always something bigger and better that we could be doing. And why wouldn't you want that for yourself? Like, you're going to die anyway. You may as well have lived a life where you've got a fuckload of stories and a fuckload of achievements, and you can pass those stories on to other people. So I'll wrap the video up there. This was the end result. This what you would call a piece of wood is probably the most valuable thing I own. It's actually in my house back in the UK at the minute, and it symbolises that full like transition of fucking vices, not doing anything with myself, to having built something from the ground up and people that appreciated it. That's what that symbolises. And your symbol will look like the physique, maybe something monetarily in the bank, or like just general, like the relationship with someone. So, and I think it's important actually to symbolize the thing you've been through, because it's something tangible, and we as men like to put our hands on tangible things. That's why I like doing these videos, because you could tangibly, you can put your hands on these videos when you need to go back and re-educate yourself with this information. And the same for me. This is almost like me journaling, because I get to look back at these videos and remember the points that were spoken in them, and then continue to implement them into my life. This is why learning is such a fucking good thing. So I'll wrap up there. If you found this video useful, subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram for a little bit more personal touch. And on Instagram, what you can expect is I give like more like overall principles. Here we go quite nitty gritty, which is cool. Instagram, less nitty gritty, more like principles. Picture, principles. I think that's important to have. You need to have both, because otherwise, where's your North Star heading you towards if you just have tactics on the day-to-day? And most of the time, it is all about the principles. So I hope you found this useful. Subscribe to my channel right fucking now, and I'll see you tomorrow.